As if DoorDash is not already scamming us with overpriced burritos and $7 surcharges on entrees, now we have to make sure that our Dashers aren't scamming us. But also, if you're a Dasher, you have to watch this video because your customer could also scam you as well.
Oh my God, y'all. I almost just got scammed just now. So I ordered wings from America's Best Wings, right? Ordered some wings. Didn't think nothing of it, right? A few minutes after I placed the order, literally like within 10 minutes of placing the order, I get a phone call. On the phone call, it say DoorDash. Like, you know, it'll have like the 888 whatever number. And then underneath in like skinny letters, it'll be like DoorDash or Uber or company. Yeah, it said DoorDash. I was like, okay. So I answered the phone. She was like, the systems like just went down. So we have to call the like people who just placed orders to just confirm their orders. And I was like, what you talking about? And she was like, yeah, our system literally just went out. And I'm like, okay, kind of makes sense that you calling me. I just placed my order. You know I have good luck all the time. So I didn't even like think nothing. I'm like, yeah, call me first. Yeah, like, thank you, like, hurry up. So she like, oh yeah, just can you confirm the order? I'm like, yeah, okay. So like, what you need to confirm? She like, oh, so you got the 10-piece like gold drums, honey lemon pepper wings with the fries and the lemonade. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what I got. Thank you, ma'am. And then she was like, okay, and your total was like 16 something. I'm like, yeah, again, sounds quite accurate. Like, yes, confirm it. So she was like, okay, now I'm just gonna need to confirm your phone number. I'm like, okay, go ahead, read the number that you got on file. Like, go ahead, I'll confirm it. That, like, you know. She like, oh, can you give it to me? So red flag. I mean, no, let me not even say, there was no red flags. Bitch, I was in that bus thinking I was fucking royalty. Like, bitch, it was no red flags for me. And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, like, what made me realize it was a fucking scam. So I'm like, okay, I've read her my number, right? Again, not thinking nothing of nothing. I'm thinking I'm just confirming my fucking wings. So they sent me a code, and she was like, they sent me a code. And in my head, I was like, yeah, no, they better not send me no code, because I'm not sharing. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm not sharing no code over the fucking phone. I'm not that slow. No, I'm not that dumb. So when they sent me the code, one, it came under my like thread of text messages from Uber, not DoorDash. And it said like, okay, so it said the little 4-digit code, and then it said parentheses Uber, unparentheses, never share this code with no one. It was really the never share this code with no one. I was like, oh my God, I was just about to share this code. And it was really insane Uber. So I'm on the phone with the shorty. I'm like, why the code saying Uber? She was like, oh, ma'am, we just work with Uber. Like, our company works under Uber, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, can you just tell me the code? I said, I'm not comfortable sharing this code with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not comfortable sharing this code with you. She was like, ma'am, like, we just need to try to confirm your order, da, da, da. Like, yeah, I'm going to need that code if you want, like, to confirm your order. I was like, no, you're not getting this code. I'm like, yeah, no, respectfully, I'm not sharing this code with you. I don't feel comfortable sharing this code with you. It's telling me never share this code with nobody. And why you asking for the code? And it's texting me, don't share this code. And you over here asking me to share the code. So she was like, oh, if you don't confirm it, I'm going to have to go ahead and cancel your order. I said, go ahead and cancel it then. She was like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm positive. Cancel it. And then she said, okay, and hung up the phone dumb fast, right? Already I'm like, yo, bitch, you hung up the phone dumb fast. Bitch, because you was scamming. You trying to get on to the next bitch. Safe to fucking say, y'all, my order is still on the fucking way. My order is still on the way. Like, come on.
What happened here was the Dasher accepted the order and then canceled the order immediately after getting all of the customers' information that they needed to proceed with their scam. But let's check out how Dashers are getting scammed by customers.
So before I start my day dashing, let me tell y'all something, my fellow Dashers out there. You guys, I was dashing the other day and basically got a scam call. I was on a DoorDash order. I got a call and it said it was coming from DoorDash. I picked it up or whatever. And basically it was somebody telling me to unassign a second order because it was issued to their payment X, Y, and Z, whatever. And they was going to, DoorDash was going to reimburse me $25, which I should have known right then and there. But when you on grind mode, you on hustle mode, you know what I'm saying? You hear, oh, okay, bet, you know what I'm saying? So I unassigned the order per what they told me to do and how they told me to do it or whatever. And also, let me also emphasize, like, when I picked up the phone, it was an automated system. Like, you know how, like, y'all know how it is. like, oh, this is DoorDash connecting you over to an agent X, Y, and Z or whatever. Like, when I picked up the call, that's what was played first, and then a person started talking and X, Y, and Z. Confirming my, like, I had to confirm my card information, confirm this, confirm that, X, Y, and Z or whatever. And, oh, the $25 is going to be added to my card within, like, I think they said 3 to 6 hours because it was pending. And I continued to go on about the rest of my dashing or whatever. That was not from DoorDash. That was a scam call. I called the next day, like, the DoorDash support, like, hey, where's my coins, where my money at? And can't nobody tell me a fuck ass thing. In a nutshell, I went ahead and ordered a new DoorDash card or whatever because, yeah, I didn't give them, like, my whole entire card info, but, like, I confirmed the last 4 of my card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't know what they were trying to do. Like, I don't know if you're trying to hack my DoorDash account. I don't know if you're trying to, like, hack the card and get the money off of it. I don't know, bitch, but I got a new card, so ho. But yeah, fellow Dashers, just be aware of scam calls while dashing, because they're fucking out there.
I got scammed on DoorDash, and I'm going to break it down for you. Let me explain. This is a good one. I work for DoorDash. I deliver food. It's called a dasher. I do that on the weekends as a side hustle and the weeknights. Friday, I haven't been doing it that long, since November. Friday, I have 2 orders, one Taco Bell and one Chick-fil-A. Pull into Taco Bell, I get a notification. The customer canceled the order. Okay, no big deal. Phone call. I pick up because it said DoorDash customer service. And I was like, hello. And they're like, the customer canceled the order. We are so sorry. And blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, well, it happens. So he says, we need to, pay you for your time because you came there already. I said, okay. I thought it was very nice customer service of them. So he kept me on the line. I was like, he goes, you can go ahead to your next stop. So I was going to Chick-fil-A, kept me on the line. He's like, are you at a safe space so I can ask you a couple questions? And I said, yes. And he said, first, let me give you a PIN, like they always do. They give you a PIN to verify you. So I did that. Then he said, and this is where I should have hung up. He says, we're going to repay you, and I just want to make sure. So I'm pulling up your account. I just need to verify your card. I said, okay. And he said, can you just tell me your card and your card number? Big mistake. Not thinking. Didn't even have a clue. I was just like, okay. So I gave him the whole information. I said, okay. And he said, this will only take a few minutes. And, I'm so sorry this happened. Sometimes when customers cancel, I know it's an inconvenience for you. Blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, well, I'm trying to get to next door. So he's like, oh, you can go in. Just stay on the line for a minute. And I'm like, so I stayed on the line. So he was done within like 1 or 2 minutes. So then he said, I'll never forget this because it stuck with me. He said, this weekend they're offering a $40 incentive for you to DoorDash because, it's the beginning of the year and the incentives and everything. I said, okay. So he said, yeah, make sure you check it out. And maybe you can do it this weekend. I just said, yeah. So I hung up, went about my business. Last stop, that was the only order I did was Chick-fil-A. Didn't think anything of it. Went out of town. Came back on Sunday, opened the app, and bam, it was gone. My app's gone. Everything's gone. My money's gone. I had a lot of money in there. I've been doing this since November. I never took money out of there. I was like, holy crap, what's going on? It said, start a new dasher. I was like, what? Deleted the app, restarted it because I was like, maybe that's a glitch. Nope. Call customer service. Well, that was fun. That was a 2-hour conversation that got nowhere. They had no clue. They're like, you're a new customer. I said, no, I am not. No, I had to explain it 10 times that I'm not a new customer or not a new dasher. Long story short, I went to try to get out my money. No money's there. Finally, I went back home and I called again, got another person. And they said, did somebody call you or anything? Did you have anything out of the ordinary? I said, yes. As a matter of fact, yes. I said, somebody called me because an order was canceled. Well, little did I know that person was getting all my information, stole all my money, and closed down my account, and now it freaking sucks. because I had a lot of money in there. Because they charged $300 this place, $300, and then they did Cash App. They did a lot of damage. I was like, no, this is not happening. Anyway, long story short, haven't gotten anywhere with it. They're sending me an email, and it could take 72 hours, and they're thinking they can get my money back, but they're not sure if they can get my money back. But I'm like, they better get my money back, and they better reopen my app. I mean, it's not a bad gig. It's for side hustle money. So, if you're doing anything like that, make sure not to do anything that I did. Because I got scammed and it sucks. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's horrible. So stay tuned for part 2 and see if I get my money back and see if I can continue door dashing. Because I hope I can. And I'm going to tag DoorDash in this. Dasher, if you're watching, make sure it doesn't happen to anybody else. Because it's not fair.
It's safe to say, just never share any codes with anyone. If you're not sure if DoorDash is calling you about something, if you're a dasher, you can always hang up and call back. But I'm curious to know if you've ever gotten scammed like this, whether you're a dasher or a customer. Leave a comment and let us know.